Okey, selamat petang. Pada hari ini kita akan lihat operasi Instant Thunder oleh Amerika Syarikat ke atas negara Iraq semasa pemerintahan Saddam Hussein. Okey, kita semua kenal ya, semasa Iraq diserang oleh Presiden Amerika George Bush, akibat Iraq menawan Kuwait. Okay, after Iraq invade Kuwait on 1991, then America decided to free the Kuwait by attacking the Iraq. So what happened next? In the process of Operation Instant Thunder, there's a few things we're going to see. There's a three phase that took place when the American armies and their allies like France, Britain, and other Arab allies like Oman and Arabian that also joined to the operation to free the Kuwait from the invasion of Iraq. Okay, as you know, the Iraq president Mr. Saddam Hussein was the ultimate ruler. Okay, when the relationship between the Iran and Iraq was in a turmoil, even Iraq with its neighbor is not in a good relation because they are the different path of Islamism. The Saddam Hussein is a Sunni, and another guy is Ayatollah from Iran is a not Sunni. Okay, so there's a two different of Islamic leaders. They were already in a turmoil. When the Iraqi president, Mr. Saddam Hussein, take a decision to attack the Kuwait or invade the Kuwait, there was several things were considered by the Saddam Hussein. The firstly is considered as Kuwait is as a part of Iraq. The second thing is Kuwait is trying to separate itself from Arab allies. Okay, so there's a few reasons why the Iraq tried to and invade the Kuwait afterwards. Okay, we're going to see the operation, what we call as a instant thunder. As you know, the operation is led by the American general, okay, to free the Kuwait from the Iraqi control. As you know, Iraqi got their own strength. The first is they got the Republic soldiers, okay, or Republic guards as the foremost and first strength of Iraq, as held by Saddam Hussein. Okay. The second thing is Iraq is as its own strength, in which by weaponry and also the war strategy. Another part, American troops, as we know, is as a global power, as a different plan to attack the Iraqi army by using several methods. Okay, there's a three phase which is the American and their allies used to free the Kuwait from Iraqi. Okay, the first is they used to bombard. Okay, they were used to bombard by using their aircraft. Okay, first phase is they used to aircraft to bombard the whole logical for the army supply and even food, water, or whatever it is to supply to the Iraqi army. American and the allies try to cut down all these things by bombarding the airspace of Iraqi. Okay. The second thing is they invade directly by using the tank, and then their armies, the direct involvement by using artillery and the armed forces. Okay. So we're going to see the process how the American invade the Iraq and free the Kuwait from the Iraqi control. Okay. First and foremost, the president of US, George Bush, is already taken to his account that they won't do the same mistake as they did in Vietnam and other war in which they lost. So what they did is they used their tank and artillery and aircraft to attack and they cut down the Iraqi military power to the minimum level. Okay, the first one, airstrike. They did airstrike to the army bases or military bases of Iraq. So what happened is after the bombardment or airstrike, 50% of the Iraq army strength was down. That means the Iraqi already lost their strength or their power. So followed by this, American used the situation to invade Iraq fully. As a part of their reason is weapon of mass destruction is held by the Iraqi. So American used as a part of reason to attack the Iraq. So the next move is Iraqi together with their armies, especially the Republic Guards, the most important military element in the Iraqi army was put in a rest nearby to the highway. They call it as a highway. So when anything happen, they can run back to the Baghdad to safeguard the president. Okay, what happened is America almost targeted the Republic Guard by not escape from the war. So what happened is the American and the allies killed, around 10,000 of the Republic Guard of Iraq, and 250 was captured, and 2,500 more surrendered to the Allied forces. Okay, so American target is actually to melt down or tear down the most foremost strength of Iraqi forces, that is a Republic Guard, as trusted by the Saddam Hussein. So the Americans succeed on this and they kill all of the soldiers and captured apart from them. So most important lesson from this is don't underestimate enemy strength. Okay, so what happened next to the Iraq? Okay, before the American fully control of the Iraqi, the Iraq forces was controlling apart from land called Kifla, which is nearby to the seesaw, and the American and French troops were using different tactics and then take sudden attack on them in various angles of the battlefield. So what happened is all the Iraqi armies was demilitarized or fully controlled by the American troops. Okay, after this, Saddam Hussein was run and tried to escape from the American troops. So what are the other really reason America really want to free the Kuwait. What a really reason. Is it Kuwait is all of its intention that the Iraqi did wrong on it? No. Okay, actually, in Middle East, Iraq is one of the source of oil. Oil source. Oil is most important for the American military, even the domestic usage such as military vehicles and also the American oil industry. So they really invade the Iraq in what we call, in reality they need something, or what we call, they really need the Iraq nation to take the oil from it. So apart from that, a few countries like Arab and Oman also help the American troops to invade the Iraq. So whatever it is, we as a Malaysian should uh, learn a lesson from the incident, what we call instant thunder or Operation Instant Thunder. Thank you. That's all for today.